Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. Today we are going to cover 3 no-phone jobs. These are going to be online chat jobs. You're going to be able to perform them from most of the world, so stick around. We'll dive into these, look over the requirements, location requirements, salary estimates, and at the end of the video we will show you how a few tips to actually land these positions. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, guys, the first job is going to be with Grammarly. You will be a customer support specialist. This specific position is going to be open for folks in Poland or Portugal. If you are not located in either of those positions, just wait for the next 2 jobs. You're going to be able to work from a lot more places than that, okay? So, again, Grammarly is excited to offer a remote first hybrid working model. Team members can work primarily remotely in the United States, Canada, Ukraine, Germany, Poland, and Portugal. So if you're from any of those countries, we are going to have quite a few openings for you in the next couple jobs that we're going to go over. Again, this one, if you come onto remoteprofessionalnetwork.com, this one is going to be specifically for folks in Poland or Portugal. Okay, let's dive into this a little bit more. In this job, you are going to be responding to customers via email. You'll be using tools like Zendesk and other customer service related tools to help customers resolve their issues. So if you are going to apply to this position, definitely check out Grammarly's website first. What I might do is check their FAQs and see if you can make a recommendation on something they could add, right? That would make you stand out. Again, for all these positions, especially in remote jobs, make sure you attach a cover letter. And if I were you, if you're applying to Grammarly, this tool helps people write so that they have the correct punctuation, the correct formatting, and whatnot. I might see if you can actually get a free trial and use Grammarly while you're writing your cover letter and the application and your resume. Okay, so that's the first job. Again, this one is for Poland and Portugal. The next one is going to offer a few more locations, so let's go ahead and jump into job number 2. Okay, guys, this is the same position, customer support specialist for Grammarly, but it is an opening for other locations. So, again, Grammarly, they offer a remote first hybrid working model. Team members for Grammarly can work primarily remotely in the United States, Canada, Ukraine, Germany, Poland, and Portugal. Again, this position is going to be a non phone job. This is going to be an online chat job, essentially. Not chat, but you're going to be answering emails, so pretty much the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if you start answering live chats as well. So definitely be prepared for that. You are going to work with teammates, so if you consider that a phone job, I guess you can, but this is a non phone job, and you're going to be working primarily via email, Zendesk, and things like that. For our US community, I would estimate that this job will pay between $40,000 to $60,000. Okay, and again, that's a conservative estimate, but we always give a wide range just because remote jobs, it can get a little funky depending on your locations, expenses, and things like that. Okay, so again, head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. We will leave links in the description for you to go directly to these positions to apply. Again, before you apply, wouldn't be a bad idea to head to their website, their Twitter, to see what they're up to so that you can, speak to it in your cover letter and your resume and whatnot. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to job number 3. All right, guys. And this last position is going to be for folks located in the United States. This is a fully remote job or work from home job in 2022. This is a non phone job, online chat job, whatever you want to call it. That's all the same thing, right? You're going to be working directly with customers who are going to be chatting live with you. You're going to be helping them answer questions about some of the products, but your main role is actually going to be scheduling RV sales appointments with their customers to meet with your dealership specialist and then track them in the CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management System. So basically, if you've ever worked with like Salesforce or some kind of other Microsoft tools, you will use that heavily. So if you have any Salesforce experience or any other CRM experience, HubSpot, something like that, put that to the top of your resume. Okay. And the other thing that we notice here, they want you to have a very high typing speed. 50 words per minute is pretty fast. So head over to Google, type in free keyboard speed test, and you should be able to pull up a couple tools. Take the test so that you can actually put in your resume what your typing speed is. I would recommend getting up to 60. You don't want to meet the bare minimum for this. Okay. I mean, if you do, you can still apply. You'll probably still have a great shot. I would aim for 55 to 60 because 50 is actually pretty fast. Okay. And for this position, they do want you to have a high school diploma, 2 years of customer service experience, or just 1 to 2 years of related experience. So again, if you have experience if you have experience working remotely for any of these positions, note that too. People, might not want to have to think that they're going to have to train you working remotely to begin with. So if you've worked remotely before, make sure you mention that too. And another big one, if you are bilingual and you speak Spanish, definitely include that. If you're bilingual and you speak any other language, I would include that in the resume too. That could help them a lot with their customer support base, okay? And the other thing that they're going to want to make sure that you can do is communicate effectively via Zoom, Microsoft Teams, email, and live chat. So, again, when you're applying to these live chat positions, these email support positions, always include a cover letter, right? You're going to be working with people typing. You're going to be typing messages. So, you want to prove that you can actually, put together a coherent thought, write well, make sure your punctuation is, on point and whatnot. And that's why, again, we're not affiliated. I might have Grammarly while I'm applying to jobs. I've done that before. Have it as a double check for your cover letter, your resume, so that you get moved to the top of the list for them. If you apply to a job and you have poor punctuation, formatting, you won't get considered. You will not be considered. So definitely, I think you could get a free trial on there. So check that out. Also note, Camping World is owned and operated by Marcus Lemonis, who has that TV show, The Prophet, on CNBC. You don't have to go watch it. It has nothing to do with this actual video, but great show if you want to check it out. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com to find these jobs. Again, we will leave the specific links in the description, and comment below if you have any questions or anything, and we'd be happy to help. Okay, we'll see you next time.